Let's wholesale real estate. We're gonna wholesale real estate. If you wanna wholesale real estate, then you are in the right place. You don't need no money, you don't need no credit. It's so simple that anyone can get it. Luke's gonna teach you just how to get started. All you have to do is learn and apply it. You are in the right place. You're gonna wholesale real estate. Let's wholesale real estate. We're gonna wholesale real estate.
Let me ask you something. What do you do when you're doing the work, but it's not working yet? You're making calls. You're learning. You're trying to stay consistent. But the results aren't showing up as fast as you expected. Do you push forward? Or do you start second guessing everything? Welcome back to the School of Wholesaling podcast. I'm your host, Luke Madeus, and today we're talking about what separates the people who eventually win from those who walk away quietly. Before we dive in, family, if this podcast has been helping you think clearer and move with more structure, please take just 10 seconds and leave a review on Apple or Spotify. It helps this message reach more people who are serious about building something real, like yourself. Here's the truth. Most people really don't want to talk about this, nor do they want to hear about it. Most people don't quit because things don't work. They quit because things don't work fast enough. And when results don't show up immediately, they assume, maybe this isn't for me. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Maybe I should try something else. So they reset. New strategy, new idea, new direction. And every reset resets their progress. Let's bring clarity to this. In real estate and in business, results don't show up when you want them to. They show up when your inputs have compounded long enough. There is a gap between effort and evidence. And most people quit in that gap, not because they're incapable, but because they misinterpret the silence. One of my mentors, Myron Golden, always says that disruption always follows intention. What that means is that the minute that you've made a decision and you intend on doing the work necessary to get the results that you desire, disruption starts to show up. Things start to get a little difficult. Things start to get a little challenging because you have to compound your efforts until it just starts working. And the work that you put in, all work works. It's either working for you or it's working on you. But in the end, after consistency, it will work for you. So that's really the thing that gets most people. Even in faith, there are seasons where you don't see immediate results, not because nothing is happening, but because something is being built. Character, discipline, capacity, growth isn't always visible, but it's always developing. When I first started, there were moments where I questioned everything. I was learning, I was trying, but I didn't have results yet. If I would have stopped there, thankfully I didn't, my mentor wouldn't let me. But if I did stop there, I would have never experienced my first deal. That $31,000 deal didn't come from one action. It came from stacked effort that finally converted. So what do you do when it's not working yet? Simple. First off, you don't panic. You don't develop this emotional and, reason to pivot, right? You don't pivot emotionally. Just don't do that. And most importantly, don't restart randomly. Instead, what you do is you refine. Ask yourself these questions. Am I doing the right actions? Am I doing them consistently? Am I tracking my activity? Am I improving my skill? Because most of the time, it's not that it's not working, it's that it hasn't worked long enough yet. Quick pause, family. If you want to remove guesswork and stay consistent during the gap period, having the right tools really helps a lot. One of the tools I use is Deal Machine. It helps you find properties, track outreach, and stay consistent even when results haven't shown up yet. You can grab a free trial and marketing credits using the link in the show notes or going to drive4deals.com. Tools don't create results, but they do help you stay in the game long enough to get them. Now, if you're in that season right now where you're working but not seeing results yet, you're not behind. You're in the process. You're not failing. You're building. And the fact that you're still showing up, that's not weakness. That's discipline being formed. But here's where the shift happens. You have to decide, am I going to keep restarting? Or am I going to refine and stay the course? Because consistency without quitting is what creates breakthrough. If this episode is speaking directly to you and you're tired of guessing whether you're on the right path, book a free real estate strategy call with me. We will look at what you've been doing, where the gaps are, and map out a clear plan so your effort actually converts into results. If it makes sense to move forward together, we'll talk about it. If not, you'll still leave with clarity. The link is in the show notes, or you can go to sowcontents.com. Success isn't about avoiding the gap. It's about staying long enough for the gap to close. Because on the other side of that delay is the version of you that figured it out. Stay consistent. Stay focused. Stay in the game. Your results are catching up to your effort. I will see you on the next episode. Au revoir.